Welcome to my channel with Sudeshna. In today's episode, we are going to discuss a very important topic. In last episode, as I have discussed already, that what are the top 5 reasons of failure of businesses. So I have not mentioned this as a failure, as a reason of failure of businesses, but this can be one of the biggest reason of failure of businesses. That's why I thought that today's video I'll make based on this concept. Why do you need to focus on a niche, or why should you create a market positioning for your business? Generally, most of the small business owners, or whenever a person think of starting something, they don't think that there is a need of creating a niche for their business, and that is what is their biggest mistake. So in today's episode, we'll discuss about top 7 reasons for that. And by the way, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to press the subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can notified for all my episodes. So let's begin. Let's jump into my mind map. So in the picture, from the picture you can see that there are a lot of customers, but you will pinpoint only a few customers based on your expertise. So why should you focus a particular niche, or you should position yourself into something? That is what we will discuss. By the way, by now you must have understand what is niche. Niche is nothing but a pinpointed target customer, choosing pinpointed target customer, so that you can position yourself in such a way that your competition actually get reduced. So this is the one of the biggest strategy for creating a unique positioning for your business and reducing the competition. We all know that like every day so many new companies are setting up. And whatever is your idea, I mean, if it is not very unique idea, so for most of you already there will be a business similar to yours. So you and some of us already we have a fear. I mean that is one of the biggest fear again. That is the reasons why we don't start our business. That already there are so many businesses available. Why should I again start a business? But that should not be the fear. And that is what I recommend in my book also. So if you want to check my book, I will mention the link below. That was my first book, and I mean till now it is the only book. I'm continuing writing the other book, but it got Amazon bestseller, and I'm getting good reviews on that, and I'm very happy that my book is able to help some of the budding entrepreneurs. So so back to the mind map. So the very first point is knowing your niche will help you find your ideal customer. So let me give you an example. I think you will better understand that. Suppose you are a yoga and fitness expert, and you want to give your service to the people. So then you will find that okay, I already kind of niche, because yoga and fitness is a part of health and wellness expertise. So why should I then again like reduce my target customer? And what if I reduce my target customer, I will end up having less customer? But actually this is the most important reason on why should you reduce. I mean, why should you select your niche? And then again, not only niche, you have to choose actually a micro niche. So the more your target customer will be pinpointed, the more you choose a micro niche, there is a more chance of getting actually your ideal customer who will stick to you, who will always return back to you. So so that customer retention rate will be maximum if you pinpoint your micro niche. So just for my earlier example, if you are a yoga expert, then you select your yoga expertise for a like for a particular age. Maybe you choose a particular age, like maybe for 35 to 45. Then for whom? Is it for men? Is it for women? If it is for women, then 35 to 45 or 30 to 40, if you choose that age, then you can select for what purpose, like for women also, but then for reducing stress, for achieving I mean for reducing weight, or maybe for like for post maternity kind of yoga. So if you pinpoint, if you select your micro niche like that, like you just compare that you are a yoga expert, or you are a yoga expert for the age between 30 to 35 for the post maternity time. for women, obviously. So then you feel that when a new mom, when she will think of contacting a yoga teacher, whom she should contact, a yoga teacher or a yoga teacher who is only specially for her. She will feel more connected towards the second one, right? So that happened when you actually select a micro niche, and people will feel more connected towards you. So that is what my first point is, that knowing your niche help you find your ideal customer. The second point is you can hone your skill and become expert in your niche. So that is what I even started talking in the first point, that if you select a micro niche, then you will feel, suddenly you will feel that, oh my god, I know so many other things, not only for the mom or for post maternity yoga. I know yoga for older people, I know yoga for kids. Why should I don't use my that expertise, or why like how I can be expert in only that area? So that is what, like when you select a micro niche, it will give you a scope of your improvement also. So you will get lot of urge to learn more and more, to learn, and if you learn more, you can deliver more. So like no one, I mean, you can be expert at anyone which you want to be. So select your again before niche, actually I should have told that thing, that select knowing your purpose is very important. And that is why I started my business Passion to Purpose, because I know that identifying passion, identifying ikigai and convert it into a purpose and a profitable business model, how this is helpful for every person's life. And that is my initiative, that is my passion, my ikigai, that I want to help people to identify their passion and ikigai, and I want to help them to convert it into a profitable business model, so that your business actually is not only your business but is also your passion. So that is another thing. So if you are interested, I'll mention the link below for attending my 90-minute masterclass, that is free of cost, worth $999. So please register for the masterclass, and if you want, I will meet you in live. Third point is your website can target your market niche. So that is also very important. Like suppose, obviously for nowadays, for website is a compulsory for any business, and I think most of the business, though it's actually very less for Asian business or for Indian business that having a website. But still it is growing, and the way internet is growing, we all know that you have to have a website for your business. And if you are starting now, and or you are a small business owner, you still don't have a website, then I must say that you have to have a website. And when you create your website, in the tagline, when you mention your target customer, suppose the earlier yoga example again I'll give, that you name it like your company name you mention, and then you mention in the mission statement or in the tagline that I want to help all the moms having this problem, or something like that. So when Google will see, Google search engine will explore all those things, they will pick your target market, and maybe not initially, but maybe sometime, if your target market is very pinpoint, very it's a kind of a micro niche, then Google can give you organic traffic as well. So that is the beauty of targeting this, setting a target market. And if you are if you can rank in Google organically, so you can imagine that without spending in any ad, you can get lead, and that's the biggest advantage of having a micro niche or niche. The fourth point is increased focus, reduce your overwhelm and burnout. So again, that I was talking, that if you concentrate on a particular segment of people, then you need not to think about yoga for kids, yoga for older people, yoga for maybe young generation. You have to only think of a particular segment, like moms having all those postpartum problem, or maybe if you are only providing yoga for weight loss for moms, then only that portion, and you have to be an expert in that sector, and then it will actually reduce overwhelming and all those burnout. Like sometimes you are helping a kid, sometimes helping your older people, sometimes. So you will actually do more the same, like you will attend more on the same customer, and it will actually help you to become expert very quickly. The next point is, if you select your niche or micro niche, you will make smarter decision for business growth. How? Let me explain. So suppose you, again the same example, that suppose you have selected yoga for moms in the age bracket of 30 to 40, or maybe or pinpointed more pinpointed, you can select that 30 to 35 or 35 to 40, whatever you are you feel comfortable. So then you will actually get more feedback from your customer, and your feedback will be will help you to make decision quickly. Suppose you have just think the two scenarios. Suppose you have 100 customer, 10 customer of mom, 10 customer of young people, like age group of 20 to 30, 10 customer of kids, 10 customer of older people, like this. And vis-a-vis, like you have 100 customer of mom between age group of 30 to 35 who are actually facing weight loss or whatever is the issue you want to deal with. So then when you receive the customer feedback, it will help you to take decision, implement those whatever your customer is suggesting to improve, or whatever suggestion is coming. It will be very easy for you to implement that decision very quickly, because all your customer in a pinpointed segment, and you will very quickly understand the need of customer and implement that. And that will help you to become more customer friendly, and customer retention will be very high for your business. So that's a beautiful strategy, I must say. The next thing is, niche actually encourage collaboration instead of competition. So earlier I was saying that when you choose a niche, actually it will help you to reduce your competition, because if you select a yoga expert, there will be 100 of yoga expert in your cities or in your state, or like if you are online, then again it will be a huge competition. But then if you are a yoga expert for mom, for 30 to 35 age, for maybe belly reduction or weight loss, then there will be very few in your domain. And when people will feel that need, they will always go to an expert instead of going to a generalist. So you can see for our diseases also, like if you have any throat pain, you want to visit a ENT specialist instead of visiting a general specialist. So by now you understand that niche will help you actually reduce competition. But another point which I am going to share with you right now, that niche will actually help you in collaboration also. So suppose you have 100 customer of mom who wants to reduce belly fat, and you are helping them to reduce belly fat, and some of your competitor, or maybe I would say some of your other yoga expert who are actually helping the same customer segment, even some part, like he or she is also helping moms to get over the postpartum depression. So you both can collaborate, and you both can have each other's customer. You can present, you can approach that person's customer, and he or she can approach your customer offering the service you are offering, or she is offering. So that will be a very good collaboration. If your customer need that service, they can get it from him or her. So in that way you can collaborate with each other instead of compete with each other. So that is also one of the biggest advantage of having a niche. And last but not the least, I would say that authenticity is critical to business success today, because we know that lot of businesses are coming, and we all know that, again in my last episode I mentioned that 90% of the businesses fail by the time they reach 10th year. And I mean, if you see that 50% of the business fails by the time they reach 5th year. So you can imagine that how it's very important to survive and grow, because starting is very, very difficult, and lot of people, like 90% people even can't even start. But though that 10% who starts, in that also 90% actually have to stop their business. So you can imagine that even if you start, how important for you to sustain your growth or do the sustainable business. So that is why it's very important that you be an expert of any particular area instead of a generalized idea of everything. and targeting every customer and then compete with other player. Like don't be part of a red ocean, be part of a blue ocean. That is what we call it in strategic terminology. So hope this episode will be helpful for you and your business to identify your niche. You may think that, oh my god, I am not doing business in some niche and I have already started targeting like a broader customer audience. What should I do? That is also one thing you can do. I will give you in next episode I will tell you, if you have started with a generalized customer base, how you can create your niche. So stay tuned and subscribe so that you don't miss my next episode, and bye bye.